I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. Jimmy Dean. So let's take a look. The world is changing faster than ever before. With billions of people being connected in a hyper-global network, there is almost instantaneous and frictionless spread of new ideas and innovations. Combined with rapidly changing demographics, values, and attitudes, growing political uncertainty, and tremendous advances in technology, it's clear the future is setting up to be one of historic transformation. For most of the history of business, the world's leading companies have been industrially focused. Pioneers like Henry Ford and Thomas Edison innovated in the physical realm and invested massive amounts of capital to build huge physical factories and employ thousands of workers. The majority of the best known blue chip companies were built this way, including IBM, US Steel, General Electric, and Ford, which are just some examples. But today's business reality is very different. We live in a world of data, megabytes, and virtual reality. As you can see in this chart, companies like Apple, Amazon, and Microsoft have replaced many of the former corporate foundations. Technological innovation is leveraging networks, artificial intelligence, and scale to create global platforms that are nearly impossible to compete with. Here are some interesting facts for you. For every $1 spent on online advertising, 60 cents goes to Google and Facebook. By 2030, artificial intelligence is expected to generate a global economic impact of $15.7 trillion, and Amazon is now worth more than every brick and mortar retailer in the US combined. Currency is one of the most important inventions. Currency used to be in the form of beads and shells, but the form and function of currency has constantly fluctuated throughout history. In the modern world, the definition of money is more blurred than ever. Central banks have opted to create trillions of dollars of currency out of thin air since the financial crisis. And on the flip side, you can actually use blockchain technology to create your own competing cryptocurrency in just a few clicks. Regardless of what it is or is not, governments, corporations, and people are borrowing record amounts. The world now has amassed $247 trillion of debt, including 63 trillion borrowed by central governments. In today's unusual monetary circumstances, massive debt loads are just one anomaly. How we view money and how that perception evolves over time is an underlying factor that will influence the future. Wealth and money constantly flow. For those looking for opportunities, it's important to understand how the wealth landscape is changing. The modern view is either extremely healthy or bubbly, depending on how you look at it. Amazon and Apple are each worth over $1 trillion. Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon, is worth over $100 billion himself. Understanding where value and wealth come from is imperative. And here's a look of projections based on the World Bank. Here are some more interesting facts. Of the world's richest 50 billionaires, 12 of them were in tech and are 18 years younger on average. Just 15 companies manage a vast swath of the world's securities, about $29.8 trillion worth of stocks and bonds. 86% of millennial investors are interested in sustainable investing and put 2 times more money into such causes. There is another offshoot of accelerating change that applies more to the businesses and the economic world. Not only is the speed of change getting faster, but for various reasons, markets are able to adopt new technologies faster. New products can achieve millions of users in just months. The game Pokemon Go serves as an interesting case study of this potential. The game amassed 50 million users in just 19 days. In comparison, to reach that level, it took automobiles 62 years, the telephone 50 years, and credit cards 28 years. as new technologies are created at a faster and faster pace, and as they are adopted at record speeds by markets. It's fair to say that the future could be coming at a breakneck speed. It's no secret we are in the beginning of a seismic shift to more sustainable energy sources. But to fully appreciate the significance of this change, you need to look at the big picture of the energy over time. And this is a chart of the U.S. energy consumption from 1776 until today. It shows that the energy we use to power development is not permanent or static throughout history. And with the speed at which technology now moves, expect our energy infrastructure and delivery system to evolve at an even faster pace than we've experienced before. The forces behind change are not always evident to the naked eye, but it is something, as investors, we need to recognize in order to find opportunities. So for today, that's ChewDog Charts. Thank you.